Schlein, the daring partisan who took a stand against immeasurable odds, by Ehren. As the Nazis pressed eastward into Ukraine on their mission to obtain living space for the German race, they exterminated Jews and confiscated their property. Those who escaped murder and confinement in makeshift ghettos fled to the dense forests and formed partisan groups whose goal was to disrupt and disable as much German advancement as possible. In September 1943, one young partisan made his stand against the Nazis in the basement storage room of a German officers' club in Ovruch, Ukraine. That's it. That makes 18 kilograms. Enough to blow up the entire building. I've been waiting for this day for several weeks now. Ever since Uncle Misha sent me here to Ovruch to spy on the Germans. Pretending to be a beggar and playing my violin, I was to eavesdrop and report back to Uncle Misha and the Partisan group. The Germans would never suspect a young boy as a partisan spy. I was in a line of beggars in front of the church, playing a folk song, when I caught the attention of a German officer. He snapped, "Commit!" My heart raced. I felt for my fake identity papers in my pocket. I followed him nervously back here to the Soldiers' Club, where the old pianist tested me to see what I could really play. He chose Paderewski's Minuet. Luckily, I happened to know it well. Playing at the club each night from 7 to 11 in 2 hours at lunchtime. He would pay me 2 life marks a day, plus lunch and dinner. While the food was tempting, I was afraid he would figure out I was Jewish or associated with Uncle Misha's partisans. They have worked so hard blowing up bridges and trains, sabotaging German progress. I didn't want to be responsible for revealing them to the Nazis. So I made up a story saying I was on my way to the city of Zhytomyr to find my father, who was a prisoner of war there. But the officer offered to have him transferred so I could remain in Ovruch. Afraid he'd find out I was lying, I was forced to accept. Uncle Misha, however, was pleased with my new job. It is perfect for tracking the number of units going to the Eastern Front and eavesdropping on conversations. Kill, inside in Ovruch, helped me relay messages back to Uncle Misha and the partisan group. I quickly earned the trust and friendship of the Nazis. One of the officers even had a German uniform made for me. After what they did to my family, putting on that uniform makes me sick. But I do it. I do it for Uncle Misha and the group. It didn't take me long to discover the storage room in the cellar and the crack that runs along the wall over there. It is perfect to stuff full of explosives. Uncle Misha approved my plan, so the partisans taught me how to assemble the explosives and detonator. I began smuggling explosives using my violin case. Each night, I hid my violin in this old trunk and returned in the morning with my case full of explosives. Now, I finally have enough. Carol and I have planned an escape route across a shallow spot in the river outside of town. Uncle Misha has left it up to me to decide when to detonate the explosives. Today, a large group of SS officers arrived, part of a division of reinforcements on their way to the Eastern Front. Tonight, the club will be full. They are resting up after traveling by road, since the Partisans have bombed out all the trains. Tonight will be the night. Tonight, I will avenge my family's murder. Listen to that racket. Eat, drink, and be merry, you accursed Germans. These are your final hours. I am playing for you for the last time. Not for you, for mother, father, and little Partisan. I'll play so well, you'll be blown apart dancing. I miss them, especially my little sister. Back home in Krasnovka, I was happy. I loved playing the violin. Everything changed, though, when the Germans occupied Volhynia in 1941. The Nazis thought they were entitled to take all of Ukraine as Lebensraum for the German race. They treated us worse than animals. They rounded up Jews and placed them in makeshift ghettos. My family was spared only because my father owned a mill and was useful to them. Still, they made business very difficult, leaving us with little money or food. Everyone in our community was scared. Even our closest friends turned on us. One day, when I was coming home, I saw a German officer enter my house. Terrified, because I knew what that meant, I hid in the mill. I sat paralyzed, afraid to breathe. Then, I heard gunshots and knew instantly my family was dead. I watched as my family's closest friends and neighbors looted our house. I couldn't believe they would do such a thing. That night, I gathered the courage to go in. My parents and sister lay in a pool of blood on the floor. I couldn't bear to look at them, so I grabbed my violin and my father's playbook. I fled to the forest. I had few clothes. It was the middle of winter. I survived as best I could, finding odd jobs as a shepherd and being quick to disappear when people became suspicious. In January of 1943, I was found by Uncle Misha's Jewish group, who took me in as a partisan. Uncle Misha, whose real name is Moshe Gilderman, escaped massacre himself and formed partisan group to seek revenge for the murder of his family. At first, I was afraid to reveal my true identity, even to Uncle Misha. I called myself Mitka and easily passed as Ukrainian. It took me 5 months to tell Uncle Misha my real name. My name is Motele Schlein, and I am a Jew. I better get upstairs. After tonight, the only people I'll miss will be Cook and the old German pianist. Cook has always been so kind to me. All I have to do is play Rose and Marie. And he cooks me his best dishes. I'll wait until they leave for the night before lighting the fuse. That night, Mola got his revenge. Less than a month later, he was killed. Uncle Misha's Jewish group was absorbed into the Red Army. On October 14th, while trying to warn Russian officers of encroaching Germans, Mola was hit by machine gun fire and killed. He was just 13 years old. After Mola's death, Uncle Misha kept Mola's violin and was eventually passed down to his grandson, Sefi. In 1999, Sefi heard a radio program about a violin maker named Amnon Weinstein and his restoration of Holocaust-era violins. Sefi took Mola's violin to Amnon to be restored. Muller's violin was subsequently donated to the Yad Vashem Holocaust History Museum in Jerusalem, with the stipulation that it be made available for performance. Through its restoration, Muller's violin serves as a tangible reminder for future generations of the extraordinary loss and courageous efforts of thousands who took a stand against the unthinkable